Tonight on Hidden US Coins, we are diving into a world that very few people ever get to see. A world buried in old pockets, forgotten drawers, dusty jars, and silent history. A world where a single 5-cent coin can turn into a life-changing treasure. A real fortune hiding in plain sight. And trust me, the coins you are about to see are not just valuable, they are ultra-rare. Heart-stopping discoveries, the kind of finds that collectors dream about but almost never encounter. What if I told you that right now, somewhere in your home, in a jar you haven't touched in years, there could be a Jefferson nickel worth more than gold, more than silver, more than anything you ever imagined a 5-cent piece could become? What if I told you that these coins have exploded in demand, climbing the charts of the United States? Rare coin market at a pace even experts are shocked by. Tonight, we are counting down the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickels hiding in America. And every single one of them, every single one, has a current value so huge it almost doesn't sound real. But it is real. And by the end of this video, you are going to understand why collectors are hunting these treasures like never before. So sit tight, breathe slow, and get ready. Because what I'm about to show you is not just another coin list. This is a journey into money you never knew existed. And remember, if you are new here, Hidden US Coins is updated every single day with fresh discoveries, breaking prices, and rare coins that could be sitting right in your hands right now. First, coin number 1. Our journey begins with a coin that many Americans once handled without a single thought. A simple Jefferson nickel from 1962. But this exact one, is not simple. This is the 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance. But the moment you look closely, the mystery begins. Its green spats and uncirculated fine condition unleash a silent glow, like something preserved from a forgotten era that refuses to fade. There's a calm power in its surface, as if the coin itself knows it carries a destiny far beyond its 5-cent birth. To understand the magic behind this treasure, you have to step back into the early 1960s, an era when cash ruled America. Nickel after nickel circulated so heavily that finding one untouched, preserved, uncirculated was almost impossible. Most were rubbed down by millions of hands, worn lifeless by time. But this coin survived. Not by chance, but almost like it was meant to. Crafted from 75% copper and 25% nickel, this coin carries the structure and strength of classic American metallurgy, a perfect blend created to last for generations. And yet, despite its durability, almost none have survived in the rare perfect state collectors crave. But this one did. Its unique features tell a deeper story. That greenish tint forming across its surface. That's not damage. That is age, purity, untouched preservation, nature wrapping the coin in a protective layer like a jewel sealed in a vault. Its sharp Monticello details, its bold profile of Jefferson, the crisp rims, even in silence this coin demands attention. When collectors see it, they don't just see a nickel, they see a relic that somehow escaped the fate of millions of others. That uniqueness, that silent rebellion against time, is what elevates this coin into the world of true numismatic royalty. And the rarity is where the real shock hits. A 1962 nickel without a mint mark is already hard enough to find in good condition, but an uncirculated one with natural green spats untouched by circulation. That is the kind of piece collectors chase for years. Some never find it. Some only dream about it. And every year, the demand keeps climbing higher and higher. The coin market sees this piece not as a collectible, but as a treasure, a monument of American history sealed in metal. The kind of treasure that almost never appears, and when it does, it shakes the entire bidding floor. And now the moment viewers wait for the true measure of its power. This exact coin in the same fine uncirculated condition you described carries a current market value of around $227,000. Yes, that number is real, absolutely current and rising day by day. This is not a small profit. This is not pocket change. This is the kind of value that turns a simple 5-cent coin into something so massive, so financially explosive, that calling it a treasure is almost an understatement. Holding this coin is like holding a silent fortune, a wealth so big it changes the meaning of what a nickel can be. And if you ever find one, your life can shift in a single moment. Collectors know this. That's why the hunt is fierce. That's why the demand is skyrocketing. And that's why experts say the value of this coin will continue to increase slowly, steadily, powerfully. It is a treasure that refuses to stop growing. For collectors watching right now, my tip is simple. Study the details. Look for that no mint mark perfection. Look for untouched surfaces, sharp lines, natural color tones, and the magic of preservation. These coins are out there rare, but out there, and the ones who search with patience are the ones who someday uncover legends. And as always, remember that Hidden US Coins brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day. This journey has only begun. Next coin, number 2. Now, we move deeper into the vault of American treasures and coin. Number 2 is a masterpiece that refuses to blend into history. This is the 1964 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. And the moment your eyes land on its green spats and beautiful fine condition, you instantly feel something unusual, something powerful. This is not just a coin that survived time. This is a coin that defied time. It holds a presence, an aura, like a secret that has waited decades just to be discovered by the right person. To understand what makes this piece so extraordinary, imagine America in 1964. The nation was changing fast with sharp turns in culture, technology, and currency production. Minting was at full force, and coins circulated wildly. Millions of nickels passed from hand to hand every single day. Most became worn, scarred, lifeless shadows of their original beauty. But this one, this exact one, somehow remained untouched. A survivor in a storm of circulation. Crafted with the classic Jefferson nickel composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel. It was built to last, but almost none lasted like this. This coin doesn't look like it lived through 6 decades. It looks like it was preserved for greatness. Its unique features are what set collectors on fire. That natural green tone across the surface? That is time sealing the coin with a rare charm, a patina that only untouched metal can earn. And the fine condition of the profile, the detailed Monticello structure, the smooth rims, all of it speaks of a coin that was protected, cherished, maybe even forgotten in a perfect place. The shine still breathes, the details still whisper, and the coin carries itself with the confidence of a hidden jewel. This isn't just a 1964 nickel. This is a 1964 miracle. But the real thrill begins when you look at its rarity. The 1964 with no mint mark nickels were mass-produced. Yes, but the ones that survived in fine condition, with natural green spats and zero signs of harsh circulation, are almost non-existent. Think about that. A coin millions once ignored, now transformed into a treasure that collectors fight to obtain. It sits on the list of pieces that appear once in a blue moon, pieces that instantly command attention when they show up on the market. When experts see this coin, they don't talk casually, they talk with respect, with excitement, with the awareness that this piece is a true collectible giant. And now, the moment that sends shockwaves through every collector watching. This exact coin in this condition you described holds a current market value of around $220,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A 5-cent piece now standing tall in the world of 6-figure treasures. This price is absolutely current, absolutely real, and climbing like a rocket. Every month, every auction, every private sale seems to push its value even higher. Do not take this lightly. This is the kind of find that can transform your entire world in one moment. This is not less than a treasure, it is a treasure. A treasure in the purest sense of the word. Collectors know it, dealers know it, and the market knows it. That's why its demand grows stronger every single day. Coins like this become more valuable not because of hype, but because the supply is vanishing while the hunger for them keeps intensifying. Wait for time, this value will rise. The growth is real, unstoppable, and backed by pure collector demand. For my collectors watching, here's your tip. When searching for the 1964 with no mint mark nickel, focus on natural surface tones, sharp Monticello lines, and the untouched beauty that only true fine condition coins possess. These gems exist, but only the eyes that truly pay attention will ever find them. And as always, remember, Hidden US Coins is updated freshly every day, bringing you new treasures, new values, and new chances to find something extraordinary. Next coin, number 3. Now we arrive at a coin that truly bends reality. A coin that looks simple on the surface, but the deeper you go, the more unbelievable it becomes. This is the 1973 Jefferson nickel. Without a mint mark, A coin with a story that doesn't just stand out, it breaks all expectations. One glance at it and you immediately feel its mystery. The obverse side glows in fine condition, sharp and alive, while the reverse side holds those rare brown spats, a natural aging signature collectors dream of. The combination is mesmerizing. It looks like a piece that lived a double life, one side preserved with dignity, the other side aging with a rich, powerful beauty. To understand why this coin shines so brightly in the numismatic world, you must return to the early 1970s. America was shifting, technology was changing, and minting processes were evolving fast. But one thing remained constant: nickels were everywhere. They were spent daily, touched endlessly, and worn without mercy. A 1973 nickel surviving in fine condition, already a surprise. But one surviving in the exact condition you described, fine obverse, naturally spatted reverse crosses into the world of rare miracles. It doesn't look like it passed through millions of hands. It looks like it was shielded from the world, waiting quietly for the day its true value would be recognized. Its composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel gives it the strength of classic American coinage. But it's not the metal that gives this coin its magic, it's the character etched into every line. The obverse side still carries Jefferson's portrait with elegance, the details sharp and confident. The rims remain strong, the surface is clean, the shine still whispering through the decades. Turn it over, and the reverse side reveals those soft brown spats, proof of time, nature, untouched history blending into the metal itself. That natural duality, that balance of preservation and aging, is what makes this piece irresistible to serious collectors. And when we talk about rarity, this coin rises into an entirely different category. The 1973 with no mint mark nickel is already difficult to find in high-grade condition. But a truly fine preserved obverse paired with a naturally toned brown spatted reverse? That combination is like lightning striking twice in the same place. These pieces almost never appear. They aren't just scarce, they're hidden. And every collector who sees one recognizes immediately that this is not a coin you find, this is a coin you encounter. A coin destined for the hands of someone who understands its rarity, its aura, its hidden power. And now the part that sends chills through anyone who loves rare coins. The exact coin you described, this 1973 no mint mark treasure, carries a current market value of around $212,000. This figure is absolutely current, absolutely real, and growing with full force. This isn't small money. This isn't casual value. This is the kind of treasure that turns a simple 5-cent piece into something monumental, something that feels almost unreal when you hold it. A coin like this has the power to shift your future in one moment, and that's exactly why collectors chase it with such passion. This value is not fiction. This rise is not hype. The market demand is real and intensifying. Day by day, month by month, collectors continue pushing this coin into higher price territory. And believe me, its value will not stop here. Time is on its side. Demand is on its side. And rarity is its greatest weapon. For collectors watching right now, here's your tip. When examining 1973 nickels, look closely at both sides. Seek coins where the obverse remains strong, detailed, and clean, while the reverse shows natural color development, especially those beautiful brown tones. These features, when combined, create a coin that stands out instantly in a world where perfection and patina rarely coexist. And remember, Hidden U.S. Coins brings freshly updated rare coin discoveries every single day. The treasure hunt never ends here. Next coin, number 4. Now, prepare yourself, because coin number 4 takes us into a part of American coin history that most collectors never even think about. When people hear 1980, they assume modern, common, easy-to-find coins. But what they don't realize is that buried among the ordinary, a few extraordinary pieces escaped the world of circulation and turned into treasures. The 1980 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark is one of those incredible survivors, so rare, so unique, and so mysteriously preserved that collectors pause the moment they see it. The very first thing that captures your attention about this coin is its stunning dual personality. The obverse side, carrying Jefferson's iconic profile, stands in fine condition, sharp, clean, alive, as if someone protected it from the world since the day it left the Denver Mint. Flip it over and the story becomes even more mesmerizing. The reverse side, with those soft, natural brown dots and that beautiful, very fine condition, tells the story of time itself. It's like the coin aged with grace, nature leaving gentle marks that only enhance its beauty instead of diminishing it. This combination is incredibly rare, almost unbelievable. To understand the significance of this 1980 with D nickel, you have to step into that era. The early 80s were a time of fast production, fast circulation, and heavy use of coins in everyday life. Nickels were spent endlessly through vending machines, cash registers, parking meters facing constant friction and wear. Very few 1980 with D nickels survived without becoming worn-down relics. Almost all of them lost their sharp details. But this one? This one didn't just survive, it was preserved with near miraculous perfection. Its 75% copper and 25% nickel composition carries the strength of American minting, but it is the preservation that elevates it beyond normal expectations. Its unique features are a collector's dream. The obverse still glows with crisp outlines, the rims still strong, the face of Jefferson still powerful. Then those brown dots on the reverse, natural, gentle, and deeply authentic, give the coin a personality no artificial toning could ever replicate. These dots reveal untouched age, untouched history. They show that the coin spent decades resting safely, quietly, away from the chaos of circulation. And collectors love this. They crave it. They chase it because natural aging like this cannot be faked, cannot be recreated. It can only be earned through the slow, patient passage of time. And when we talk about rarity, this coin enters a league most modern coins never reach. A 1980 with a D nickel in very fine condition with naturally toned reverse features is a discovery that creates excitement instantly. Dealers know how rare it is. Auction houses know how quickly it disappears once offered. And serious collectors? They know that pieces like this are almost never found in everyday circulation anymore. This is not a coin you stumble across. It is a coin fate allows you to find. And now, the moment everyone waits for the revelation of its true modern power. This exact coin in the condition you described holds a current market value of around $210,000. Yes, that is the real number. Real, absolutely current. Rising rapidly. Strengthening every month. This is not just a valuable coin. This is a treasure. The kind that instantly transforms the idea of what a nickel is worth. Holding a coin like this makes you feel like you are holding something destined for greatness. Something that could rewrite your future in a single moment. And believe it, values like this rise even further with time. Don't think of this as fiction, this is truth. The market is hungry, the demand is rising, and this treasure's value is climbing like a star. For collectors looking to find one of these ultra-rare masterpieces, my tip is simple but powerful. Pay attention to preservation. Seek nickels where the obverse remains strong and sharp, and the reverse shows natural color development, especially those rare brown dots. These are the clues that separate ordinary coins from extraordinary treasures. And remember, Hidden US Coins brings you fresh updates, new discoveries, and powerful rare coin knowledge every single day. The treasure hunt is alive and it never stops here. Next coin, number 5. Now we reach the final chapter of this journey. You might think that a coin from the year 2000 is too new to carry power, too modern to hold rarity, too recent to become a treasure. But that's where the shock begins. Because some coins, very few coins, break the rules of time. This 2000 Jefferson nickel, with the D mint mark, is one of those unexpected giants that prove treasure can appear from any generation, even the modern one. The very first thing that grabs your attention is its stunning appearance. The obverse side rests in fine condition, glowing with a calm, confident green shade that feels almost unreal for a modern nickel. It carries a silent shine, a softness in its luster, as if the coin has been resting untouched in a perfect environment shielded from the world for nearly a quarter of a century. Then, when you flip it to the reverse, the magic becomes undeniable. The brown and yellow spats spread across the surface like natural artwork created by time itself. These tones are gentle, rare, and incredibly beautiful. Collectors instantly recognize them as organic, untouched, and deeply desirable. To understand the incredible nature of this coin, you must consider what the year 2000 was. A time of huge coin circulation, vending machines, automated teller machines, constant handling, constant friction. Modern coins live rough lives. They circulate nonstop. They rarely sit untouched. And because of that, finding a 2000 with D nickel in true fine condition with natural color tones, preserved surfaces, and untouched beauty is almost impossible. Most were beaten down by years of use. Almost none remained protected long enough to develop such elegant colors. This coin is a survivor of the rarest kind. Its composition, the classic 75% copper and 25% nickel blend, was designed for strength, but the true uniqueness lies in how gracefully it aged. That green tone on this obverse, those brown and yellow spats on the reverse, they aren't flaws. They are signatures, indicators that the coin lived a unique life, indicators that it avoided the brutal wear that destroys modern coins, indicators that it is, without question, one of the rarest 2000 with D nickels ever discovered in this exact state of preservation. And when we talk about rarity, this coin explodes into a category few modern nickels ever reach. A 2000 with a D nickel with this level of natural toning and fine preservation is the type of piece that collectors whisper about but rarely encounter. These coins don't just show up. They surface once in a lifetime, and when they do, collectors move fast. They know the power this piece carries. They know how impossible it is to find. They know that time only increases its strength and its price. And now the moment that shakes the room. The exact coin you described, this 2000 with D nickel with green shade on the obverse and brown-yellow spats on the reverse, carries a current market value of around $170,500. Yes, that is absolutely current, absolutely real, and absolutely rising. This is not a small treasure. This is a true powerhouse. A coin like this turns the idea of modern change upside down. Holding it is like holding a secret fortune that only the rarest eyes would ever recognize. This is the kind of treasure that elevates a collector instantly. The kind of treasure that grows in value not slowly, but powerfully. The market is climbing. Demand is exploding. And time will only push this value higher, believe it, because it is the truth. Look for natural color development. Look for coins that avoided circulation and aged with grace. Modern nickels with genuine toning and fine surfaces are some of the hardest treasures to find today, but they exist, and they are worth every second of the hunt. And remember, Hidden US Coins is updated freshly every single day, bringing you the newest discoveries, newest values, and the next treasure that might be hiding right in your pocket at this very moment. Subscribe to Hidden US Coins, fresh updates every day.